Why do certain people make more and faster money than others, even with the same opportunity? Because money isn't just strategy, it's psychology. In this video, we'll go over how your psychology affects your income, including risk-taking, decision-making, self-worth, and value creation. Part 1, risk tolerance controls income. The more you avoid risk and the more you cap your growth. Because you are limiting yourself by not wanting to take risk, by avoiding risk, you are limiting your opportunities to make more money, faster money. Jeff Bezos understood that very early. He took a huge risk. The guy had a great stable career in hedge funds. He took a huge risk by leaving this job. He also put himself in a lot of debt before he became the empire that he became. He took the risk. He bet on himself. The higher the risk, the bigger the reward. That goes for investments, and that also goes in life in general. So when you avoid taking risks in life, you are capping yourself. You are capping your growth. You are capping your potential. You are capping all the opportunities that can come to you and that can present to you. Risk taking is a skill. The tolerance that you have towards risks and increasing that tolerance is something that you can practice. You can practice it every single day. I've been taking risks for a very long time. When I started moving out of my mom's place and moving across France and then moving to another country in Europe, and then I took another risk when I moved here in America. And since I've been here, I've been taking risks damn near every single day. Maybe not every single day, but very often I take risks. And every time I take a huge risk and I think, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I have no idea how to achieve it, if it's going to work, but I do it anyway. This is building my risk tolerance, and you can achieve that too. You can uncap your growth by increasing your risk tolerance. So how to do that? Well, take one uncomfortable action daily. This is going to push your brain and your system to get comfortable with risk, to get comfortable with out of your comfort zone, to get comfortable with the unknown, to get comfortable with the it might not work and I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm doing it anyway. This is growing your risk taking and your risk tolerance. Let's say it's an investment because you want to save money and build wealth. Start taking risk by investing a little bit of money every time towards certain investments. Or take the risk to apply for that job that you feel like you don't have the skills and you are not going to get the job. Well, take the risk and apply anyway. Pitch yourself to that brand that you want to work with, but you feel like, they're probably not going to respond to me. Well, take the risk to expose yourself to rejection. Take the risk. Invest, ask, post. If it's content creating that you're going after and you have a hard time exposing yourself and making yourself visible and you're not comfortable and you're not ready, you don't feel ready, take the risk, push yourself, post. This is building your risk tolerance, and your risk tolerance ultimately impacts your income. If you don't take risks, your income is not going to increase. Another psychology in making money, and it is the decision speed, the decision making speed. Opportunities don't wait for you to be ready. Readiness is a myth, is a lie and an excuse that we human beings give to ourselves and whomever want to listen to us for justifying us not making the decision and not taking the risk. Readiness happens when you do the thing. You are not going to be ready. You are never going to be 100% ready. So take the risk and do the thing and make the decision. Even if you're not fully ready, even if you're not 100% certain, make the decision at 70% certain, at 70% decided, and then you adjust later. Why? Because opportunities do not wait. It does not wait on you. If you are a content creator and you have an opportunity with a brand partnership, the brand partnership, trust and believe, you are not the only one on the market, and it goes for any industry. It can't be art. It can't be whatever it is. There is never just one of you in the industry. With that being said, when you are a content creator and you have an opportunity with a brand partnership and you hesitate and you debate and you take few days and it can wait later and I'll respond when I feel like it, when I have time, when I'm ready, when this and that, they done run through 50 other content creator and they already picked their 5 favorite ones. Boom, the opportunity is gone just like that because you weren't fast enough to make the decision. Opportunities do not wait on anybody. Opportunities will happen through any vessel. And if it's not you, because you weren't quick enough on your feet, it will be someone else. So to practice decision speed, remember the rule of the 70-30. Make the decision at 70% certain. Make the decision when you are like, basically, yeah, but no. The overthinking, you stop it. The overthinking creates missed chances. So you take the action, you make the decision, and you adjust later. And speaking of opportunities, especially in the context of content creating, but that goes for, again, every single industry. And it is your self-worth. When you negotiate, or not even negotiate, give your price. Your price is never what you want. Your price is what you believe you deserve. It's what you believe you are worth. Your self-worth is really the root of how people going to treat you, how people are willing to pay for your service or your products, how the expectations of your life become true. Your self-worth sets your price. So work on your self-worth, learn to love yourself and value yourself. I have videos. If you type Aziza Horizon, self-love, self-respect, boundaries, how to set boundaries, all these help you to raise your self-worth and to value yourself more, because the way people value you is going to be a reflection of how you value yourself. The way people are going to respect you and see you is a reflection of how much you love yourself, how much you respect yourself, and how you see yourself. It's always, always, always a reflection of you within. Your world is always the mirror of you within, of what you think, of how you feel about yourself, of how you treat yourself, of how much you trust yourself, how much you value yourself. So check out those videos. So increase your self-worth and your prices will increase. So some actionable tips for that. Raise your standards. Raise your standards when it comes to your price, the price of your services or your products. Raise your standards when it comes to your boundaries, the boundaries with people, the boundaries with activities, with environment, with everything in your life. You have to raise your standards in your boundaries, in your prices, and in your expectations. If this is not at this level, I don't need it. I don't want it. This is below me. This is below my self-worth. You have to value yourself and you have to set standards, high standards for yourself, for other people to match and align to those high standards and to pay the price that you believe you are worth of. Why? Because money follows value. Effort doesn't pay. Value does. So for example, again, in the content creation, you are pursuing content creating and you want to be a successful content creator that is paid to live his life. Well, you can work relentlessly and post every day and just work so hard and blah, blah, blah. But if your content doesn't have a strategy, if you are not offering value and solving problems or entertaining, bringing something, some emotion to the viewer, to the audience, or educating your audience or helping somebody, well, a content creation with no strategy, even if you create non-stop, money will not come to you. The value will not be there. A content with no strategy has no value. So in the pursuit of your goal, I'm mentioning content creating, but it can be anything. To start paying attention and becoming aware of the value that you create and that you provide, knowing that money follows value. Well, ask yourself every single day, what value did I create today? Your income is not just your hard work. Your income is a reflection of your mindset, your actions, and the value you bring. So, to recap this video, we covered that risk tolerance and packed income. Slow decisions kill opportunities. Self-worth sets your financial ceiling, and money rewards value. And the action steps that you can take to tackle all those points that we went over: to take one uncomfortable risk daily, practice make faster decisions, raise your standards and pricing, and focus on solving problems. People are interested in things because they believe that their product or their service is going to solve a problem, is going to make their life easier, better. So focus on that when you create content, when you do anything in your goal pursuit. Money follows value. You have to bring value to the market. You have to bring value in this world for money to come to you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped. My name is Aziza. I help you embrace your growth journey and create your dream life. So if you are ambitious, if you want to grow, and if you're already in your expansion and growth, inner work, self-development journey, and you are going after your dream life and you want to create the best life for yourself, well, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.